Hi everyone, my name is Christina and I'm a product owner at One Data. And together with my team, we aim to make the management of data products easy for everyone. In today's video of Faces Behind Features, I will therefore focus on data contracts. Of course, there are more faces behind the feature, but I have the pleasure to represent my team today. So what is a data contract? A data contract is a formal agreement between consumers and owner of data. It defines clear expectations towards the data structure, the data quality, and its availability. Without these clear expectations, consumers often face issues of outdated data or schema mismatches that lead to failing pipelines and a lack of trust in the data. Data contracts try to address these challenges by defining different building blocks. For example, fundamentals are the basic informations of a data product. So the name, who's owning the data product, and where can it be found. As well, of course, as the data and the schema. So you need to define what the data columns will do and also which data types they have if you want to avoid failing pipelines. Data quality you can also define, and here it's important to collaborate between consumers and owners to really get the business value out of it. The pricing, stakeholders, data governance or SLAs are also parts of a data contract and can be defined based on your data and your needs. At One Data, we monitor also closely the market to ensure that we are compatible also in the long run. So let's switch to a short demo in One Data and I show you how easy it is to set up a data contract. So I got a request from my colleague Sasha about credit applications. The requirements are clear to me from the request, so I moved my data product into development. By setting up for development, the data contract is automatically created. The data freshness is already pre-filled from the request and also the schema is already pre-filled. So I can edit everything, but I also don't need to set up everything from scratch. I can enter here the purpose and limitation to let all the consumers know about specific requirements and limitations I have for the data product. I'm also added here the access information. This is important that people have the transparency to know where a data product is really stored. Of course, Sasha can just ask request over One Data, but it just fosters more trust in the data if she also knows where to find it. I can also add here a price. For example, if I want to charge a different department when they use my data product. But in my case, it's free for use for everyone in the company. Here you can see that I can manually validate the data freshness. The data freshness will be calculated based on the value that's set here. So here it's daily and it will be invalid, for example, if the data was not updated within the last 24 hours. You can also see the last updated timestamp in the header. The schema I can also validate manually. And what's very nice here, if I click on validate, here I get an error message saying me that I forgot to add 2 columns. So either I can now ignore those 2 columns because they are not important for my data product to be stated, it's just for informative purpose or technical purpose, or I can also add them here. So if I add it here, I don't need to manually type it in, it's just correctly added and I just need to add the description. So okay, let's save it and validate it again. My data product is valid and I can now publish it. This validation will happen automatically, so you don't need to take care of anything. You will get notified here in this notification section if something is going wrong with your data product. You can also see that something is maybe invalid if you have a look into the health badge that you also can see in the marketplace overview. So it's visible for you and also for your data product consumers if the quality and the data contract is valid or not. Easy, isn't it? So to wrap it up, A data contract really improves the data quality. You can define different checks for the freshness, for schema automation, or also requirements you have on the data payload. It fosters also better collaboration because it's clear to whom you need to go as a consumer if you have problems with your data product or want to have additions there. So in general, it builds really trust in the data and makes it easier to make data-driven decisions. I hope you liked that video, and if you want to get more information about OneData, please visit onedata.ai and take the interactive product tour. Thanks for watching.